The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go. Strike. Check. Strike. Ready.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Ultra. Ultra. Hey, hey, blue. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ready,
And they'll
ready.
look to avoid an early 3 and out here on
Right,
3rd
right.
and 4.
Zone black. Needle blue. Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't he?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try to put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 3rd of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power,
That's caught inside the 20.
and they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Ready.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Come on,
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Charger drive about to get going.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
On 2nd down, Eckler.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with it and try and get him settled.
Now a play fake. Lance. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Fight 60.
Lance now to throw. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got it. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Lance now on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
Hey,
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they look at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
6-0 our score after 1.
Let's go now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Ready.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a letdown defensively because they had them stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they let him run to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
43 rail. Hey, rest. Ready.
They'll run with Mitchell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Ready.
Mitchell again. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Ready, set.
Lance going to try to throw for this. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 19 right. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They snap it to Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they stick with Eckler. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Ready. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 12, Lance. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. The broken tackle couldn't create a ton of space. He'll be taken down just beyond the 35-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Herbert now. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Ready up.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. Here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And he will be able to recover this himself to prevent a wacky ending here. But that will be how this first half comes to an end. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
To throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling for points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Come on,
They run over center with Mitchell. And some room to run now. Shoves him away. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Gets by him at the 25, down to about the 23. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
black shot.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding when the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. It's Eckler again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves. Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Well, a decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go
Now
now.
they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. Touchdown! Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Justin Herbert looking to pass. On the screen, this is Eckler. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Herbert on 1st down now. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Setting up to throw on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 39. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 21. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Let's go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ready?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Cluster. 6. 7.
Another run to Mitchell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 114 yards on the ground for him as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
10 more there and another first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
10.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lance checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Ready.
Going for it, it's Mitchell. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Lightning speed that time from the corner. Marshawn Lattimore getting the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Down for Herbert. Desperation time. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Herbert. 20! And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Working with a 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. This to almost certainly win the football game. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And they've come in here and stolen one on the road. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the 4th quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball. Holding them when they needed to and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the